What's up, guys? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel, and whatever platform you're listening to this on. I would appreciate if you would subscribe if you have not already done so, and if you have, I really thank you and appreciate you so much. And let's just get into this conversation. If you're on the YouTube platforms, go ahead and hit that like button. It's like walking into the room and hitting that light switch. We just want to go ahead and brighten up the place. Guys, I wanted to pose the question and just talk about this story because if you know the news, then you know that Larsa Pippen, ex-wife to basketball player, retired, Scottie Pippen, who is 48 years old, she has been dating Michael Jordan's son, Marcus Jordan, who is 32. Now, I get it. Marcus Jordan, he's not 12, and he's not even 22, but he is younger than she is. And a lot of people have thoughts about it. Well, recently she was on the Tamron Hall show, and Tamron Hall just grilled her about her dating Marcus Jordan, who is 16 years younger than she is. So I want to play this clip and continue with my commentary. So let's just get into it.
So we're live. This is our first time meeting in person. But of course, I've seen the pictures and everything, and I'm so happy to have you on in your own words and your own feelings. Let's start off with the big one.
Okay.
Marcus Jordan. The dating rumors started in September. At the time, you said you guys were just friends, and then it was revealed when you said on Valentine's Day that he was your forever Valentine. Are you guys in love?
I think so. We're in a really good place.
Yeah. How do you describe it?
I feel like a lot of people think that we've known each other our whole lives, which we have not.
Well, he's 16 years younger, so that's not possible.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Well, I think.
Okay, so the shade thrown there when she responds to Larsa's comment about what people think that we've known each other our whole lives. And might I say, Tamron Hall, I'm going to put a clip, link to this clip in the comment section so you can watch it. I'm just playing the audio and giving my commentary on it. But Tamron Hall, she looks better with black hair. She had her hair dyed completely blonde. I get it. You want to try the blonde thing, but I just feel that she looks better with the darker hair. And Larsa Pippen, those lips, oh my God. But let's just continue with this clip.
We literally just met at a party 4 years ago.
Oh, really?
And we were just friends.
Because we all lived in Chicago. And
Yeah.
When did you meet him?
4 years ago.
4 years.
At
Where?
a party. At a party. Like an LA party.
Did you know who he was at the time?
Well, yeah, we have a lot of mutual friends. And so we're kind of in the same circle. So we've been around each other for like the last 4 years.
So you were at a party, and did someone introduce you? How did you connect?
Yeah, we were at a party, and they were like, oh, you know Marcus Jordan. I was like, oh, hey. And so we became friends. We both kind of grew up both from Chicago. So I feel like we have a lot in common, like a lot of common ground, like.
Even with the age difference, and I don't say that, I don't want to say it flippantly, because age difference, men get, able to date people 30 years younger in some cases without judgment. He's 16 years younger. Other than the Bulls, like, what do you have in common?
We have everything in common.
Really?
Well, I've dated guys that were a lot older than me. Scottie is 10 years older than me.
Scottie's 10 years older than
Yeah,
me.
so I don't really view age as, you're mature, you're not immature. I don't feel like that determines if you're mature or not. Well, I feel like if you can drink at 21, you can go to war at 18. Like, there's different circumstances that I feel like age doesn't really determine your level of maturity.
I think the age for most people, if we're being honest, that's secondary. The bigger thing is where you are a beautiful woman.
Thank you.
And you can date anybody you wanted to. Why would you date Michael Jordan's son, knowing that it's been pretty clear that Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan didn't have this relationship people thought, and certainly don't have it now? Scottie has come out publicly and said that this documentary that was produced by Michael Jordan made him, he says, I was nothing more than a prop. His best teammate of all time. He called me. He couldn't have been more condescending if he tried.
I can't basically explain how someone else feels. That's how Scottie feels. He has a right to the way he feels. I personally don't really care about what, other people, how he, I feel like I live my truth. I'm happy. I feel like we get along. He's my best friend. And so
Marcus is your best friend.
Yeah, I feel like we have a lot in common.
But as I was saying, you could date anybody in the world. But why date Michael Jordan's son?
I didn't plan it like that. It wasn't like it was planned like that. I think we were just together a lot with our friends, and it just so happened. It wasn't like something I planned. You got to remember, I feel like for me being, married to someone that was an athlete or whatever, it's really hard. You get scrutinized a lot. People don't think you should have a life once you get divorced. They think once you're divorced, you're done. And I feel like I've overcome so many different obstacles because I feel like I should have love. I should be able to date who I want. I should be able to live happy and go, just go wherever I want to go and not be judged every time I'm seen with someone.
And you should. I'm curious because when you start dating someone,
it's hard.
It is hard. It's also hard meeting their parents. Have you met Michael Jordan and Juanita Jordan, and what did they say about the relationship?
I don't really, of course, I recently have met, I've recently been hanging out with them, but I don't really want to talk about them. I feel like it's not about, my parents or his parents, they're all happy, our whole family's fine. I feel like it's more about, where I am, where he is. I feel like we're in a great place. We motivate each other. We're really happy being together, and I feel like that's the most important thing.
Well, I agree with that. And I understand what you're saying because you are your own people. That said, he has a trophy store dedicated to his father.
It's like a sneakerhead.
Yeah. But you guys posted a picture with the number 23 behind you. There's only one number 23.
Right.
God bless, he walks around with those great Jordan shoes. That's his dad on there. Mm-hmm. So he can't run from who he is.
Right.
And when I married my husband, he met my mom. My dad is in heaven, but he met my mom before we got into a full relationship. Mm-hmm. It's normal for people to ask, how did his mom respond? How did his
They're
dad
fine.
respond?
Everyone's fine.
They're cool with it.
Yeah, everyone. I think when you're an adult, I think your parents just want to see you happy. My parents want to see me happy. His parents want to see him happy.
So you have their blessing.
Yeah, I feel like we're great. Yeah, I feel like we've spent holidays together, and it's good. We're in a great.
Well, it stopped there, guys, and I'm just going to say I feel that she was deflecting and not sharing all of the information when, let's just be clear, I believe the only real reason that she is on Tamron Hall's show was because of this relationship that she is in with Marcus Jordan, Michael Jordan's son, because other than her being an OnlyFans model, what else does she do? And being Scottie Pippen's ex-wife and being on, The Real Housewives of Miami, which I don't watch. She was brought on there because of the relationship. And that's what I wanted to ask you guys about. What do you feel about this? Do you believe that there's anything wrong with this? Because, like she said, men can date someone so much younger than them and people don't make a big deal about it. I, for one, I don't agree with it when it's a huge age gap, but it happens, and it just is one of those things that people deal with, especially depending on the age of the people that when they get into that relationship. When someone has been, fully an adult for many years, they're in their 30s and they choose to get with someone in their 60s, even though there is a huge age gap there, people don't look at it as as much with scrutiny as they do when, per se, the bishop who was 63 years old married an 18-year-old. So let's, just make that clear. But people do treat it differently when a man gets with someone that is younger versus a woman getting with someone that is younger. I believe people see it more so because she is with the arch nemesis' son of her ex-husband. Period. If it was just some random younger man that was in his 30s and she's 48, I don't even believe that this would really be a story as much. So she didn't actually say that his parents were cool with it. And when she says that we spent holidays together, I believe she's more so talking about Marcus, not she and Marcus and his parents and her children have spent holidays together. I mean, I believe a lot of her moves and actions are definitely questionable. I don't know off the top of my head, and I don't have the information in front of me right now as to how old her children are that she has with Scottie Pippen, but I do believe that there is some get back in there. This isn't the first person that she has been with since she's been divorced from Scottie Pippen. Of course, we know that. And she is doing OnlyFans. It's just a lot of questionable actions and decisions and choices that she has made, where it makes people who are looking at the situations question. We wonder. We have questions. And my question would be, just like Tamron Hall was questioning her about these things, does Marcus's parents really approve of the relationship, or are they just not getting in the middle of it because it's like, well, he's older, there's not really much we can do about it? And I know that some people feel that actually Michael Jordan put the son up to doing that, but I don't know how much control his dad has over him to go there and coerce him to date Scottie Pippen's ex-wife. I don't see that, but there are some people who are of that thought process and thinks that is a thing. Maybe you feel that way. Maybe that's what you think. You can let me know your thoughts in the comment section, but I just wanted to talk about this, guys, and I want to know your thoughts. Do you believe that Michael Jordan and Juanita Jordan are okay with Larsa dating their son? And do you believe that Michael Jordan put his son up to dating Larsa? And do you believe that Larsa is dating Michael Jordan's son to get back at Scottie? And do you believe that there is an issue with the age difference, or is it just because of who he is? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Respectfully, thank you guys so much for subscribing to the platforms that you are listening to this on. Thank you for hitting that like button if you are on YouTube. Again, I am Beth, and I'm just being beautifully honest. So until the next time, I just wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.